There we go. Be good if I actually had my volume on. Anyways, I'll start over. Hi friends. How are you? It's really hot lately. Be careful out there. Like I was saying, I was noticing it was 110. That was my car's thermometer telling me that. So be careful out there. It's super hot. Stay cool. I like to wear a towel around my neck or have my arm sleeves where I can water down my arm sleeves, and that feels a lot better. But it's bad out there. I heard crazy stories of Europe and people having a hard time dealing with the heat there because they never deal with the heat. So, a lot of deaths, unfortunately. So, my heart goes out to them for that. It's tough. It's getting really hot and pretty unbearable. But I hope you're all doing okay. Take care of yourselves. Stay cool. Stay in shade if you can. Dampen yourselves. Enjoy the AC if you have it. There's actually few that don't. So take care of yourselves. I've actually been pretty fried the past couple days, so um, that's why I didn't have a Tuesday stream. I got home and I was so hot, I basically just hopped in the tub and poured a cold bath and stayed there. I've been doing that for the past couple days because just my car gets really hot when I park in. I get done with work, hop in the car and head home, but even just walking from the car to the house, it's hot. So I was thinking a good project would be to take the huge gardening uh, water irrigation I set up. It's little black tubes, the little spray nozzles, and actually dangle them about 10 feet up, flip them upside down, and so they like sprinkled outwards and down. That way, hopefully, it would be easier to walk around and be outside. But 110, people start having a fever around 100, so needless to say, it's a little rough out there. I don't think Stream has met this guy. I call him Goose. He's my painted skull. I painted him many years ago with glow in the dark and fluorescent paints. So he would not light up well enough for to show you on stream. I'd have to. I don't think so. Stick him right next to the light. See what happens. You can kind of see it, but nah, you guys can't see it. I tried. I tried. He's pretty cool. He has red, blue, green, yellow, white flowers all around, and then I covered it with a little bit of glow in dark paint. I'm happy with him. He's had a little bit of a rough time lately, but funny what you lose, I suppose, and what you miss. Anywho, I believe I'm here to play a game. Man, sorry again for not showing up Tuesday. I was toasted. Like I said, I've been hitting the bathtub a little hard just to try and bring the body temperature back down. So, let's play a game. I figured have a relaxing day of Don't Starve Together. Or we work on the world a little bit more and just kind of relax. Sound good? Day 519. Even though each day is like maybe 5 minutes. I nearly lost this world again. While I was farting around, I hit the pause button. I went to, I think it was go make some food or something, and then I came back, and my character was dead. The timer was going down. It was on the last, like, 10 seconds. I'm like, because as soon as the timer hits 0, the world refreshes, and you basically have to start all over. So I rushed over. I didn't have time to go through the menu. I just went, power off! And that was it. So that was all I was about to do. But luckily, I did it fast enough I could save the world. So it's my own way of saving the world, pulling the plug. Talking about saving the world, have you guys looked at any cool methods about saving the world? I was watching a bunch of really cool videos about how to capture carbon dioxide. And one of the many ways they talked about was seaweed farming. And that seaweed farming was a good way to collect carbon dioxide out of the, let's see, we're up 46, out of the air, or out of the water. And this lady, I think it was in Wisconsin, maybe? Somewhere around on that side. She had food safe buckets, and she'd go out and cut the seaweed and ship it off to nearby restaurants. But she only shipped it to nearby restaurants, so, which, you know, is good probably for like a raw veggie like that. And I was thinking, man, you know what? That sounds pretty nice. I'm not a huge boat enthusiast, but being out on the water, you know, if you ever need to cool off, you have a whole ocean that's a giant heat sink to cool off in, so. Although I guess in Wisconsin, we're talking about the lakes, but. That sounded pretty good to me. So, you guys haven't been here for a while for this game. We actually ended up having like the big fight with the Astral Guardian, which is how I got this fancy like 5 glowing rocks. Now, I kind of cheated. One time before, I set up a bunch of stuff to try and defeat him. This time, I actually just kept on summoning the evil twins and hiding. And yeah, they had a huge battle in this area, and basically I just watched from a distance. I'm like, And the twins actually was able to defeat the Astral Guardian. And then shortly after, well, there was only one twin left after facing the Astral Guardian, so I could have actually had someone else kill the last twin, but I was like, nah. So last few things I was working on in this game was I was setting up a little trap area for Klaus, which is another seasonal boss, to go fight over here. Although it is such a long process. So I was actually debating on doing things that kind of quickened the pace when it came to beating this guy that I wanted to beat. See, there's a character named Wally. Warley. And if you pick Warley, you're able to get to all his cooking stuff, and you set up a bunch of cooking stuff. And one thing in particular is if you add chili flakes to a dish, it increases your damage like 25% per day. So I was like, that's awesome. I can use that. This crown in particular, as long as you're at really high sanity, when you attack something, little like spirits come out and also try and hit the thing. So I don't want to hit that guy just as an example, but we'll hit B over here. Just like, watch out! See? Little white spirit. So if I use the little white spirit from this crown, the 25%, my character that uses the slingshot would be able to probably knock down the guy's health way quicker than when I first did it. I think it took like 3 days or something, for 3 or 4 days, for the guy to regularly just take pebbles and shoot him over and over. It was a long process. I had food and I was pretty well prepared. It was just long. Just long. But, yeah, I believe that's what I was setting up for. So, we want to make... Let's see. Oh, we don't have it here. That's right. We need to make some, things that allow us to switch characters. And that's why I grabbed the purple gems and the moon rock, because those 2 items allow you to do that. So, my little messy plots. I try to label things, so bat wings, meat, carrots, barnacles. Did that to a bunch of seeds over here you guys already saw for a second. I'm trying to organize, but there's a lot to organize. You collect a whole lot more than you get rid of. Or that you can easily organize. Oh, that's what's going on. I felt a bug. I wasn't sure what bug I was dealing with. Hey, Berger. He's fun to use, too. I probably could use the Evil Twins to defeat the Astral Guardian, and then use Berger to finish off the last Evil Twin. Maybe. Maybe. Either that or Dragonfly. Dragonfly will definitely finish off the last Evil Twin. But we're currently back to the whole, every night is a regular night instead of moonlit nights all the time. Okay. We got 2. So we basically have 3 more bosses that, well, technically 4. 4 more bosses that I'd really like to have done, taken care of. So we got Toadstool in either form. We have the Sandlion? I think that's what he's called. Sandlion or something like that. In the desert, which he really doesn't bother us. Then we also have the... Oh, what is he called? He's like the Shadow King down below. And then we have Clops. getting away from that. That's why I love the frogs there. They're vicious. But those are the last 4 bosses that we haven't beat up yet. So, before they add another super powerful boss somewhere. Oh, and Malbatross. I totally forgot about Malbatross. Lots of golden belts. Someday I'll actually have all of this stuff darn organized. Oh, this guy finally passed away. What would happen? It'd be nice if he just gave you a bunch of gold. Like, here you go. It's not during season. Here's just gold. Like, yes. Not that gold is hard to get, but I believe also last time I played, I was planting warriors down in the caves where they could fight people for me. There we go. I got some food. I assume this is food too. My little gift I have here. Oh, nope, this is fish. There we go. Well, what we can do is put the fish where they go. I have a collection of containers of fish here. So when I play as Warly, what I'll want to do... How many pepper seeds do I have? Asparagus, corn, tomatoes. That's actually garlic, eggplant. We're looking for peppers. And Warly will probably just... Oh, there we are. Doesn't look like we have very many. Warly will probably just be working on growing plants. Because we actually probably want a lot of peppers. Didn't mean to pick that one up. We're gonna move you, little guy. You can hang out by the bananas. I need a bird. So I need one to get caught in the little cage over there. That way I can get seeds from this pepper plant. That way we can put some peppers down and then go change characters, come back, and hopefully start the cycle. Try some berries. Berries are usually better. Bait. Okay. We'll get the garden up and going again. You know, you leave a garden alone for too long, you start getting weeds. It's a simple garden. Okay. Hound's tooth, some wood. And we'll go ahead and sew our clothes back together. Because as soon as it breaks, you can't use it anymore. And that is a pain in the butt. Set it right here because for a sewing kit you have to get a piece of wood. So as long as the sewing kit's nearby the wood, we'll know to grab it from there. So, let's see. Looks like we need to upgrade the gardener's hat. See, what do we need to upgrade the gardener's hat? It may not even show us just because, yeah, it doesn't show us. It's Thulusite, which is the orangish stone, a purple gem, something else, maybe. May have to go downstairs and double check, but it just makes it a little easier telling what's actually in the ground here. If you look really closely at the plot, you'll actually see the like black marks to make that little circle spot that looks like rocks, but there's also like these purple different shapes. A lot of them are going to be trapezoids, some of them are squiggly lines, others are triangles. And those are the 3 different chemicals that your compost, what are the others? Compost, let's see, fertilizers. Compost, nitrogen, and whatever the triangle one is. But different items you use, add to the mix. Probably going to go ahead and use our tree gem. We have a lot of tree gem, but I believe our bell pepper plant has a regular amount of water consumption. It likes fall and summer. It will actually put the compost and nitrogen in, but it'll take, I think that's manure out, the triangles. So, . It looks like if we just use our guano, we'd probably be pretty good. We got a lot of guano. We basically have a guano factory over here. We'll get it later. I've had too many instances where I pick up something and then the damn bunnies will go nuts and try and attack me. And then I usually have to run for my life. Or run for this character's life. Okay. That looks like it's pretty full of bat guano. So we probably don't need the gardener's hat. Use a stack of unknown seeds. There's only 20 in here, but that's okay. I'm actually kind of procrastinating here. See, I played Warley a couple times. I did not like using him. He is so picky. He won't eat anything kind of raw. He has to have it made into a fancy meal. And so, just making anything is a pain. My mic decided to turn off. I like the new mic, it's just... for some reason it likes to also turn off on me. Feed you the red pepper, so we know we have at least one red pepper. One last little spot there. I did this one kind of awkwardly, so looks like we're one seed short from filling up the plot. Okay, so you can actually talk to all these your plants, and it's supposed to make them happy, but I find it's a lot easier to just put a shell down, and every time you go nearby the shell, the shell does the work for you. And so if I'm in a rush, I can just be like, I'm coming through. It's a little easier. Little easier. Okay, so we have that one and that one. Moonrock Idol. We give that to the start area, and it allows us to switch our character. Usually good to have a few of those on hand, just because, like, if you have to go face Astral Guardian, it uses all the things that you need to go up to and make the Moonrock Idol. So without something from one of the legs of the Astral Guardian before it gets built, you can't use the Moonrock Idol, or you can't make one. So, usually good to make a few before you start that battle, in case you get yourself in a weird pickle. Let's see. Have a nice meal. We could probably wait on being Warley for a little bit. It's fine. We got plants to grow. Only one of these is a pepper that we know of for sure. Besides, Mabel is, what? No, it's not Mabel. It's, starts with a Wirt. This character's name is Wirt. She kind of grows on me a little bit. An outcast. Shunned and unloved. No. Unfairly loved, it's just... Be nice if I had someone to talk to more often, I guess. Here's looking at you, kid. Okay, so we need a watering can wherever the hell that thing went to. Ah, there you are. 57. Here's an idea. I wonder if you can teleport the Malbatross. Because if you can teleport the Malbatross, you might be able to set up a pretty elaborate trap. Where you either set up catapults or oh, what's that guy, the floating eyeball guy? There's like a security turret you can set up, and you get one of those set up. Oh, you are so good for a while. He has a lot of health. He shoots these like laser bolts at a distance. Pretty awesome. I should really harvest this ice while it's winter-ish. My plants aren't really going to grow all that fast, but... Definitely should probably go get some ice. Looks like we have a pretty good collection of veggies. Wirt here is a vegetarian, and I technically don't, I would not participate in that lifestyle. Good for anyone who actually wants to be a part of that. Go for it. Not my jam. I love meat too much. But like I said, work kind of grows on me. She's kind of interesting, cool, thoughtful, kind. Unless she's dealing with something that... There's a little bit of racism in this game. Like, pigmen are definitely hated because pigmen will go way out of their way to attack you. That's interesting. It was up when I was around it because, you know, the player being around a trap triggers it, but apparently the penguins don't trigger the trap otherwise. I did not know that. The more you know. Well, there goes my mushrooms. I should have grabbed them while they were still good. That was my bad. Nope. We need to get out of here. Hurry! Perfect. I'm gonna try and get him to spawn over here in this corner. Maybe. Seems like he already spawned since he stopped groaning. He's not over there. We felt a slight vibration. Oh, there he is. Hey, big guy. Came here to cause me all kinds of problems, huh? Oh, don't be mean to the bird. What did that bird ever do to you? Yeah, smack him. Verger will beat the crap out of Deerclops. Oh, come on. I need to get up. It's getting cold. I need a little heat. Need another. There we are. We can, at the very corner of the screen, kind of watch the battle. Verger puts Deerclops to sleep. Deerclops swings with an icy blast. Verger slashes with his big mighty claws, and then goes to sleep. But Deerclops isn't done yet. Verger wakes back up and attempts to ground pound. Then swing and swing again. Deerclops blasting his eye beams. Oh, there he goes. Saw that happening. Good job, Verger. So, we got a lot of those. It'd be cool if you can actually feed Verger. Be like, here you go. I know you're like 1,000 times bigger than me and you could just take this from me, but... friends? Okay, let's see. What were we in the middle of again? Probably need to unload all the stuff we just collected. Oh yes, we're breaking ice and keeping an eye on our little garden. You know what? We're a little low on health. It is night. Let's go ahead and take a nap. Sleeping in the tent is pretty helpful. This tent is actually really cool too. I had one of the other characters make it. The tent setup is good for 10 uses. A regular tent that the characters make can only survive 3, so it's a big difference. That little triangle pyramid there is right next to the tent. It has a little tree in it that's a Terraria globe thing that summons the evil eyeball, or if you corrupt it, the evil twins. I really wanted to take it down into caves with me and see if they would attack Misery Toadstool, because I feel like that would be super useful. Although I don't know if they would ever despawn, because technically the caves are like nearly always dark. So I thought about going back down into the caves, but right now during winter, caves are even colder and harder to manage, so probably not the best time to go. Nope. 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 Nah. Okay, we got potato, pepper. It looks like we only have one pepper plant. The chance of actually getting a pepper is pretty small. how it's designed. It's like a 6% chance out of all the different types of plants you can get. So, however, every time we grow one, we can feed it to the bird and get enough seeds back to keep doing it. So that's not bad. It's just we may be harvesting a few times. Oh, this is weird. Penguins are gone, and they left us all their eggs. Ooh, rather early. Although, the settings is tweaked, so both summer and winter are really short seasons. So we're gonna be in spring in, like, probably a day. Winter's like 3 days. Fall, or summer's like 3 days. I like it that way. I prefer rainy season. Slightly easier to manage. Oh, it's a moonlit night tonight. That'll be nice. I don't know what to do with the eggs. I'll store them, but this character doesn't use eggs, so... Make a sign for it. That way we know what that darn thing is that we gift wrapped. Well, I separated carrots for a reason. So, there's actually another one over here for carrots. This is kind of like my growing area. Ah, there it is. For my veggies. But carrots are super useful. You can make bunnymen houses, you can get bunnymen to follow you with them and fight for you, and Wirtz people actually love all kinds of veggies, so you feed the Wirtz king the veggies and he becomes big and powerful, and then you get buffs. Right now we don't have any buffs, otherwise my character would look a little like they have war paint on, where it gets war paint. Which is kind of funny. Naval pants, fun. Okay, so we actually need the sticks I put down earlier. We want the gold. So we can make a pickaxe. We're gonna go get a little bit more ice. A little grass in case we get cold over there. We're not going too far. We got plenty of ice right there, and there's actually piles of ice that show up in this area too. I stuck the base in the middle of like 3 masses here. So I mostly was thinking about these above average tree trunks so we can have awesome shade. But I also am like, I have the swamp area here. I have the beefalo for protection and the grasslands here. Then I have trees here, so That's really good. This was before the monkey update, the moon monkey, where I would also want to get reeds all the time. And so if I'm right next to the reeds, pretty easy for me to harvest. But after the moon key update, you can actually set up big long lines of reeds to basically harvest anytime you want. So that kind of changed that plan. But I'm sure the marsh area is still kind of useful somehow, some way. Probably need to burn down that spider nest. The spiders like to get a little out of hand, so every now and then you have to go around and just like torch a bunch of them. Let's see. Probably drop this off. Let's see, right there. Got a few of those. I got Christmas lights. Heal up because I need to every now and then. And because I have plenty of those. Let's go see about some more ice. Grab the bush hat. I expect we'll be attacked by dogs eventually here pretty soon. So at first, when you begin, the dog waves can be a little bothersome because they keep coming every now and then. It's like every 5 or 7 days. You make a bush hat, which is real simple, and then you just get right up next to the beefalo and be like, where the bush at? Hide. You're good. The dogs will spawn in around and come towards the center. And since they don't target you, they target the beefalo, and then a whole herd of beefalo just demolishes them, which is fun. Messed up, but fun. Snow bunny. I swear I mean you no harm. Well, except for the few times I did actually murder you guys. Pretty rare. Pretty rare, I'm just saying. Ice out here, but not this time. They do spawn a little randomly, but usually there's a few more than this. Ooh, hey, our line of marble is all grown up. Oh, there goes our golden pickaxe. That didn't last very long. I need to remember to try and save the last 1% of the golden pickaxe. Because if you actually save your pickaxes and your hatchets, when you go down below, you can actually transform them into one, and they're even stronger. So after you get a bunch of them, you could just go down there and transform them all together. Yeah, we'll go ahead and harvest all of them while we're here. We're just collecting twigs so we can make the handles for the pickaxes. There we go. Plenty. Drop off the gold, we don't need that much. We're basically done with that. Run over our plants, give them a little love. And I know I said you use the shells to make it a little quicker because you can just run through them instead of actually talking to each one. It's being effective. After saying, give them a little love. It's kind of like saying how much you love your family by making a recording of you saying that, right? Basically the same thing. And that way, every time you call them or get called, you can just hit the replay message. Still loving them. I'm just, you took the time to make a recording for them. No, that's bad. Don't listen to that advice. That's it, right there. Okay. I think after this little game, I may go for a bit more of a snack. I'm getting a little hungry. I had a quick TV dinner earlier, and it was good. And just... it wasn't super filling. It's so hot here, though, after I got done cooking it, I actually stuck it right back in the freezer to try and cool it off a little bit because it was too hot. I'll put this one in the plot, just because it's one. But yeah, it was super duper hot, so I was having a time going, I don't want to eat this quite while it's this warm. In the freezer you go. I let it sit there. Okay, so cooked it for 4 minutes, stirred it, 2 minutes. I think it went back in the fridge for 6 minutes, so. I use multiple methods of prepping my food, so basically I'm a chef. Might not be the greatest chef, but... So, this is interesting. These banana plants seem to keep growing regardless what time of year it is. Kind of curious if they'll stay. If they'll stay fully grown if I don't touch them. Yeah, I know you're hungry. I'm sorry. All the characters will kind of break the third wall and start asking you if they can eat or hurry up and different things like that. If they're bored or hungry or in pain. Talking about breaking the fourth wall, did anyone see the She-Hulk trailer? That was really cool. I am so for it. She-Hulk is so much fun. She's almost like she breaks the fourth wall, so she does things like what Deadpool does and just like talks. Not to the same extent as Deadpool, because he'll like step right outside of comics and things like that, but definitely really cool. Can't wait to see that. And also kind of curious how other characters are going to react to that. Like her just randomly talking like there's someone else there. Okay. Oop. Well, kind of full. That's okay, we can take our food with us. Oh, we still got 77 of the axe. Our awesome fursuit is wearing down a little bit. If I wore more winter wear, it would probably last a little longer, but I definitely wasn't doing that, now was I? I like this floating crown. It gives me infinite light as long as my sanity is up, so. Okay. Our sanity will actually drop as we get really wet when we're really wet, which I don't get that because wort is actually basically a fish. So I would think if you're sandy or if you're really wet as a fish, I think your sanity should be pretty good. Yeah, but who am I to judge? Oh. 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 There we go. Get our mushrooms growing. I'm making a pretty sizable stack of different types of mushrooms. It's too bad you can't grow the moon mushrooms though, that are found down in the caves. It doesn't let you do it. I kind of hope in one of the updates they allow that. The first character I played as on this version of the world was a robot, and he hated the rain. So it's kind of funny being Wirt and like just letting the water bar fill all the way up and be like, meh, this is good. My robot character would be like, he loses power, he loses health, he sparks, and so he jerks whenever he's in the middle of something, so he'll just like jerk every now and then and stop the whatever action you're doing. It's a pain in the butt if you're not keeping him dry. But he's a really cool character too, so. Like he has night vision, so he never has a hard time seeing in the dark, which is awesome. Okay, why do I have Moonrock here, here, and over here? There we go. Okay. I was gonna go take a quick look for a little bit more ice if I can find it. Ooh, the bees are being mean. That's the thing about spring. Bees are aggressive. So, the penguins will not have spawned unless it's areas where, there's some more seeds right there. Unless it's somewhere where I've been briefly during the winter time or the cooler months. So, I'll just take a quick look. Usually wherever the penguins go is a pretty good determination of, oh, there's Doggo. We're actually right next to Berger. We'll go ahead and hang out with Berger. He's a good guy. We'll just make a nice fire. Maybe. Ah, he saw me. The bastard saw me. Oh, there we go. Oh no! We're in the dark! Oh wait, we're asleep, so we're fine. If we're asleep in the dark, we won't get attacked, but there's a little dog sleeping right next to Berger. And it doesn't look like he's waking up. Kinda okay with that. Oh, come on, Enlightened Crown. Light back up. It's like, no. There we go. So, we did go through here briefly. Doggo's having a good nap. Even though the large doggo that called him... Oh, I'm getting away from that. Come on. Come on, Wart. Back up. Whoop! Get a cup of coffee. I don't think we're gonna find any more ice. It could have just been wishful thinking on my part. Actually, another really useful thing about this crown I'm wearing, the floating diamonds, is that there's like these spirit creatures here that usually float around and will try and attack you. They don't really hurt you, they just like fly at you and then put you to sleep. But as long as you're wearing the crown, they won't do that. When I first tried to kill the Astral Guardian, man, I tell you what, so many of these guys, this guy right here, see, those guys? They would put me to sleep when I'm trying to escape from being attacked. And so I would get blasted. Over and over again. Not cool. Ooh, I'm getting a little on the hungry side. I should pick up that fish. Oh. Picked everything up but the fish, of course. I'm gonna end up murdering that guy, eventually. The problem with the bees, like, I like them attacking these guys and killing them from time to time because, you know, you get the pigskin, you get the fish, they'll kill a couple, so you'll get stingers and honey, and so it's good resource gathering. You get stuff, and stuff is good. And as a gamer for many years, being excessive about collecting anything and everything, and then hoarding it, yeah, that's kind of the go-to gamer way. But there are times where I definitely want to be like, okay, you're done, no more, we have enough. And like I did that with the bunny and the grass gecko farm here. I made a gate so the bunny couldn't go across the way. They actually don't need the frog legs. That's what the bunny was trying to murder us over. Okay. So I think I'll go put this fish in with some other fish. Then go start pulling some of the plants. This one looks like it's not fully used. 2 fish. 1 fish, 2 fish. Boop, boop, and boop. There we go. So if all these are fish, which I know 1 slot is carrots, but for the most part, we have 4, 8, 12, minus 1, so 11, plus 3. So we got 14 fishies. hanging out in wrapping that will last indefinitely. They won't die in the gift wrapping. Don't know how that works. But I guess the gift wrapping is like Schrodinger's box. Just. However, it has set to always have something living in it. You know, talking about something living in it, there's a item in Dungeons and Dragons that a lot of people are really fond of. It's a bag of holding. Now, a bag of holding is nifty because you can actually put so many different things into a bag of holding, and it's like an infinite pocket where you can just keep tossing all kinds of stuff into it, and it's a small contained space. Now, a lot of them have a certain weight limit, but like I could have a weight limit of 800 pounds, and I could probably take a barn ladder that's 16 feet, shove it down into the bag, and the bag's only like a foot tall by like a foot and a half wide. Super cool stuff. But when I was doing research on D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, because that's something I enjoy doing, there's actually a creature that could come out of the bag and try and drag you into the bag, and you'll never be seen again. I thought that was a cool idea. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. That would also be absolutely terrifying. Okay, so these are pretty... I'd like it if I had a few more pepper plants. I just need 5 little holes here. Because that's all the seeds we got right now. It didn't quite last that long, but that's okay. But yeah, so I thought that was really kind of cool. Like, oh my gosh, that would be absolutely terrifying. I was thinking about it too, and like, what if the creature that comes out of the bag, it's mentally connected to the carrier of the bag? Flash a light. And so, like, the person hears the creature slowly coming for them. And eventually, the spooky creature will finally make it out of the bag, but maybe he'll, like, make the person hear knocking or something like that. Or be like, I'm coming, while they're sleeping. Maybe first night, the person doesn't quite hear what the message is. Second night, they hear I'm coming. Third night, they hear footprints, or, you know, you could do these in any kind of order. But I thought that would be fun, terrifying. It'd have to be something I'd do for a longer running campaign, so there could be a small little arc about it, but... Oh, I kind of did that wrong. I meant to get the potatoes before I just randomly... Oh, there we are. Wrap a bag. But no, I thought that would be really fun. I like being a little mischievous when it comes to items. Just because so many items, like you get so overpowered with magical items and different things people can do with them, but I like giving them quirks. Like if I was to not do the spooky cursed man, instead I would take the, say, bag of holding and be like, oh, this bag of holding is very unique. You can only shove things in it that are bright pink or a shade of color, right? And so the characters would be like, well, how do I make this particular item pink so I can stick it in my bag? And it leads to a little bit more of a thought process. Or have we even seen anything in the campaign that's pink? So, I don't know. It's a lot to do in D&D, and I miss playing D&D. I need to get back on that bandwagon. I'm like, I know I have a spot here. There we go. We got some forget-me-nots, bindy bindle. We're gonna get rid of the spine meat real quick. Pop. Because those guys are just kind of a pain in the butt. And we don't want any weeds, so there's that. We're missing our amazing walking stick. I wonder where I put that. Put it down somewhere, I'm sure. Absent-mindedly. Ooh, it's hot. Probably doesn't help I have 3 different lights shining, 2 TV screens, a PC running, and I'm in a room with limited air circulation. I need to get a fan in here. I need to set up the filter fans. During summertime, usually there's a major fire around the area, and my asthma kicks in, and I have a hard time breathing. Usually this time of year is a really hard time of year for me, but it's a little easier since we don't have any major fires blowing smoke directly in my part of Oregon. But it's a hard summer still. There's a lot of people suffering pretty bad, and I don't know, I kind of feel like I'd rather suffer than other people suffer, so. Like, I feel bad for... My mom is having breathing problems because of poor air quality. So that really sucks. Oh, there you are. And there's a lot of people that don't really have anywhere they can stay. Like, almost a bit of homeless just hanging out in Walmart just to avoid the heat. Because the heat's bad. Yeah, looks like our watermelon's ready. Let's see. Nope, bananas are still good. They lasted all winter without being picked. I wonder if they last okay during summer too. In IRL, like, bananas usually like really hot temperatures, so I'm kind of curious. If they survive through winter, then do they have an issue during summer at all, or is it just like all year round it's fine and will grow? Because if that's the case, then bananas may be the perfect plant, really, because like my berry bushes, they have to be fed nutrients to keep growing. These have to be fed. My mushrooms, they have to be like they have to be in warm temperatures, otherwise they die. Looks like this light bulb's dead. Not glowy anymore. Wonder how you would charge that. Wonder if there is a way to charge a festive light. Don't know. Oh, looks like we got quite a few now. Okay. Let's see, let's start with tomatoes. Dunk dunk. My headphones like turning off. Don't know why they keep doing that. Okay, so we're actually gonna feed a few tomatoes to the bird because I feel like the bird needs to eat. So let's say a quick rule of thumb for the time being. If we get over 6, we'll go ahead and... see, we don't have any corn. We'll go ahead and feed the bird a little bit. Now, I'm pretty sure we're not going to find that many. Oh, we got more watermelon. Looks like we got another... oh, then we do have corn. Oh, there's another tomato. We may wait till... the other watermelon is done growing to go ahead and package the watermelons away. The corn we'll hold on to. The onion we can probably put away. Onion. Onion. You know, if I was feeling really ambitious, I would actually organize those alphabetically so I can actually find what I'm freaking looking for. Oh, those are the durian seeds. Never put them away. Let's see, empty spot. It would see that one's onion, this one's durian. Durian. Onion. Easy peasy. Okay, like I said, we're gonna get the corn and tomato a second to... hang out, chill, and grow a little. Got some stale bananas. Go ahead and wrap these up. I'll just take this row for right now. Looks like we need a lot more fertilizer. Make the ground all speckly. Our character is getting actually a little hungry, so we'll go get her some food. I may have to play more Dead by Daylight or Overwatch. Get a few more people talking during those games. I do like taking a second to play this one though. And the updates they keep working on it is really cool. This game actually has like content that is on here for free on a regular basis. Like, that's really cool. Grass geckos being able to spawn from plants here. Bearger, moose goose, sand lion, that's his name. Ain't the Astral Guardian, this whole like lunar island. This lady, like, they're all pretty new, and in fact just these giant trees. There's a lot of really cool new stuff that keeps getting added to this game, and that's what kind of makes it pretty awesome to keep playing, even though I don't have... Oh, picked up the egg one. You guys can calm down. But no, that's what kind of makes this game kind of fun. They're always like changing it up a little bit, adding a little bit more. And it's pretty casual. I like casual. I didn't like playing with people. Like when I played with people, I often find people that will just destroy your base. Take a bunch of stuff, light it on fire, go around the base, lighting everything on fire, and go hee hee, and then run off, and then I'd come back to the base, and my base would be gone. I'd have to roll back however many days to fix my base. No one wants to help me make something nice. A lot of people just want to tear it down. Probably a lot to be said about that. Need to build my little Christmas area. You can have Christmas trees if you have the Winter's Feast on. But I was actually thinking of like making a little walkway across here to the center and set up a bunch of trees, a tent, and have this like my little Christmas area. Is that a sack? Is there a sack up there? Wait a second. Oh, I walked around it. It's on the front here. Oh no, it's a spider den. Gotcha. I was like, wait, what? No? What? No. I thought it was a Klaus sack because Klaus, he's a pretty powerful boss. Nope, can't have you hanging around. And having Klaus be in two possible different places, a little surprising. Not something you usually see. So, it's like, eh? Well, we'll see if we can go ahead and get rid of the spiders. When it's daylight and cast a little fireball. When you cast magic, your sanity drops, and if the sanity drops, then my headlight won't really work, so I'm gonna wait till the morning. You green makes you good. Wirt has a lot of biases she needs to work through. So, the mermen keep on getting on the other side of the little gate I made. So I might have to do something to make it a little better. A little better. Oh, hey, our pepper's ready. Poop this out for me. Thank you. But yeah, we might get started on our little Christmas area. That might be fun. Fun little project. Pomegranate. That's different. Let's see, we need a bunch of boards. We're a little low on the boards. Do we have deck supplies? We do not. Huh. Well, I could probably get Bearger to go ahead and harvest a bunch of trees for us again. If you take food that Bearger is about to eat, he'll like chase after you and break a bunch of things. Usually pretty helpful, but right now he's up here. And there is trees, but there's just not that many trees. And a lot of food bushes he could actually run into and like steal food. So we may actually take him. Would it be worth trying to take him all the way up here and have him harvest up here? Probably take too long. We might go ahead and just use our mermen, because mermen are actually really super efficient because they don't get scared of the dark and they just keep working. So you could actually clear out a whole forest in a pretty good amount of time with only a couple fish. And I say that because normally when you have to like get a creature to do something for you, like bunnymen, you give them a carrot and a bunnyman follow you. Pigmen, same thing, you give them some food that they like, meat, and a pigman will follow you. But you give a fish to a merman, and like up to three mermen will follow you and respect you. So that's kind of cool. Okay, let's see. Ah, there's a big house right next to it. Of course there is. The hunter spiders saw me. They're like, we will have our revenge. Okay. Perfect. So, hopefully that place will burn down to the ground. Perfect. And this will be where we build our Christmas on a lake. Thinking little dock, boat at the end of the dock. We'll set the camp there and set a few little boats around it. Put up the trees. Should look pretty nice. And then out here is where we can set up the food table and everything. Oh, hello. Oh. Seeds. See, we don't know what the new plants are yet. And we're still waiting for all the others. But we'll go ahead and get ready with... Oh, you guys leave him alone. He has done nothing. Means Spider-Man. Okay, so gonna make a little room. This is a refrigerator backpack, so holds things for me. We'll use these axes. We got a couple over there already, but we'll use those axes. We could actually really use a backpack just because we'll be collecting so much wood at a time. Oh, hey, look, there's some wood. That's the package, the stuff I need for killing the Bee Queen project. Set up a bunch of trebuchets and basically attack the Bee Queen with them. So. Wrong one. Forget me not. Not what we're looking for. But, oh well. Okay. We get a little food. Just so our character doesn't complain and be like, I'm starving. You don't feed me. Oh. I may not have to, I'm not gonna have all my merms, it looks like. This is a nice little farm, but maybe I should go ahead and make a few merm houses up here. Because this is like my little farm here, but if they're being killed at the time, it makes it a little hard to get my farming done, basically. So, since this is marshy turf, I can make a bunch of merm houses up there. Probably use that. We'll take a couple of these. The one part that's a little harder to deal with is the 4 boards. Looks like we just have enough for one house right now. But we have 1 merm, and he'll help me get enough boards to have 2 merms, and then he'll help me, well, they'll help me have enough boards to get 3 merms, and we'll go up from there. Exponential growth of merm people. And exploitation, I suppose. Too many projects. So many things I want to do. Still need to go change into Warley so we can make the pepper flakes and all that, but we only have 2 peppers right now, and it'd be nice if I had at least 2 dishes. So we're trying to double our peppers. It's a slow process. Grow faster. Well, the tomato plant is helping me out. They're like, okay. Looks like we're at the 2-hour mark. Nope. Let's see. We could probably put the merms like right here in this little hook. It's probably a nice spot. Not too close to the spider dens. They'll probably beat the crap out of mosquitoes, which will be kind of useful. Would you mind helping me out? Yeah, cool. I figured you would. Oh, I forgot a shovel. Normally you also want to get a shovel so you can pull up the trunk or the stump. He may be preoccupied. There we go. Helped you out. You're welcome. Help me get wood. I need enough for at least another mermouse. Perfect. Now he's gonna die. I'll put the wet gift here too. When you guys killed the guy, you ate the fish, right? Because if not, I'd love to have that fish. Yeah, I think they did. When merms die, they drop the fish that they were given if you gave them a fish, and extra fish. So what I think I need to do is just torch a bunch of spider dens. So I can clear this forest so it's easier to mine and chop, I guess. The trees turn into stone. It's the nouns get a little confusing. And things stop being consistent. Anywho. This was fun. It was a time, that's for sure. I honestly wasn't quite feeling this, so kind of mellowed me out. Bada bum. There you go, now you can hear me. I didn't notice my camera went out there, or the audio went out. I swear. Rarely, but every now and then. Looks like I'm not going to have a camera for the rest of the stream. That's okay, we're basically done. So, imagine that circle is my face. Actually, I can change that real quick. Let's see. Well, properties, change the camera. Oh, I can't, that's right, because it's the actual camera that is freaking the F out. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. So I think the wire's getting loose in it. So I think that's why it's having an issue. Or it's the hardware failing. Having a hard time recognizing so many different inputs at the same time. But yeah, it looks like I'm not going to have it. But that's okay. That's okay for now. So, anyways, thank you for hanging out and watching. If anyone ever does watch this, thank you for hanging out with me and listening to me droll on. I hope you're all staying cool out there. I know times can be rather trying, and I myself have been suffering a little mentally due to heat and just feeling lonely, kinda. So, but all this shall pass. Things will get better. It'll just probably take a little time. Anywho, you all have a wonderful night. I'll see you again next week, every Tuesday and Thursday, unless I'm dying from heat. And you take care. Have a good night. Bye. Audio cue. Take us out.